I'm your chicken tender tax man, and we're going to talk about the big, beautiful bill and all the things that come with it. I know it's kind of frustrating because there's so much information out there, and you're trying to figure out what you're trying to do and what you want to see. So, this is a prelude into what we're going to talk about. I'm going to have a whole series on this new tax bill that's come through. The first thing we're going to talk about is no tax on tips and how that's going to affect you. Some phase outs. We're going to talk about no tax on overtime and how that's all going to affect you and work with people that have overtime and people that qualify and don't qualify for it. We're going to talk about some of the phase changes that have happened that are going to be permanent, things like standard deduction and things like that that have been solidified forever unless Congress decides to repeal it and change it up again. Then some of the other things we're going to talk about are some new rules like no tax on interest on cars. So if your car is manufactured in the U.S., you can potentially not have to pay taxes on the interest for it and help it you as a deduction. Some other things we're going to talk about is charitable income and things of that nature. Other ones will be crypto. There's been a lot of new changes in the crypto market. A lot of people are enjoying their crypto money and how it's going to have to be reported on their tax income. We're also going to talk about inflationary stuff as well as many other things like child tax credits, which that's going to be its own part because there's several different areas when we start talking about 529 plans and different things you can use for college and the exemption, how it's increased a bunch like that. Other things we will talk about also will be the new SALT limitation laws, itemized deduction, gambling, that those have changed. Federally disaster related areas, that has changed as well. Once we get through all of these and we're into tax season, we're going to talk about tax advantages and planning for the coming year of 2026 and how we can make all of that stuff work really good for you and help you out. Now, I am not a CPA, I'm not a fiduciary, and I am not a tax lawyer, but I have been doing public taxes for over 10 years now. And so I will give you some advice of things that I think will be very helpful for you in the future. And we can look at this going forward. And I'm here to help you. And if you have any questions or want me to look into other topics, feel free to like and share my content and also send me questions of stuff maybe you want to look more into. So, with that being said, we will start the series off and thank you for following me.